Hi Aquarius, this is Jaya with Ariana Stark with your forecast for December 2024. I will use the ID Tarot, Love Oracle, Divine Messages Oracle amongst other decks for your reading this month. For a personalized reading, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now let's just understand what's in store for you this December. The final days of November, stepping into December, I do have the Page of Pentacles. Possibly many of you had made minor gains at this time. Communication had also increased, and communication had definitely brought in opportunities. Sometimes we are promised much, but then we have to settle for peanuts or settle for less. Yet you are also someone who was sought after for your words of wisdom. I think your services were also in demand. Maybe many of you were also looking into matters related to the stock exchange, mutual funds, or investments that you had. Incidentally, from the ID Tarot, I do have the Five of Swords. I think you need to watch your words carefully, as what you say can light a fire. Perhaps it would be imperative for you to use your clipped tongue to be sweet when communication is concerned if you want to have your way. There are going to be changes in your schedule. You will have to be on your toes. Your plans could also be altered on account of a whimsical person. Maybe some people find your ideas controversial, but you are going to stay put. Other than that, I also think you need to focus. Maybe some of you are also reconnecting with past acquaintances. Health of a loved one could also be a concern for many Aquarians this month. Obstacles to overcome this month, the challenges. I do have the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess talks about your intuition, your creative side, following your inner voice for that matter. But this is in the challenge position. So maybe at times you're going to overlook your inner voice. I think the work pressure is going to mount on you. Opportunities could also arise thanks to recommendation. But like I said, this is in the obstacle position. So you need to be patient. Everyone expects a piece of you. They expect you to do the needful, to oblige them, but then they may fail to express gratitude. Even your boss is going to overload you with excess work, so be tactful, be patient. Influences for December, I do have the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups is a very light-hearted energy. Even if the Five of Swords talks about disagreements, I think the Three of Cups asks you to be light-hearted, to socialize, to network. Maybe you're going to gain on account of your friends and acquaintances. Perhaps spending time with children or younger people is also going to be helpful for your spirits. Other than that, I also think you need to up your game on the social media. So maybe you need to learn a skill or two. The first 10 days of December is the Hangman. Now this person, he is hanging upside down. Maybe you're in a limbo, maybe you're undecided. Oftentimes, you may feel as though you're sacrificing yourself. The work environment could also be very oppressive because of the excess work. You have to find time, you have to adjust, you have to rework on your schedule and prioritize. You will also do well if you take assistance from others. Don't overlook the details. Sometimes, work is very haphazard because information isn't available to you on time or equipment isn't available. Yet I think you will complete a lot of tasks. By and large, you can use your brains and make the most, as Lady Luck is on your side. Staff may also play truant, so you have to find replacements, find substitutes. The management may continue to overload you with work. I think the stress levels are going to be very high. Other than that, I also feel in case you are expecting a higher position at work, you need to tone down your expectations a bit. Maybe you feel that you're sacrificing yourself. This could also affect your health, so don't build castles in the air. You could also be applying for a better job, but then these are early days. You have to be ready for the grind. You also need to keep at it, even if mentally and physically you're drained out. But do find time to de-stress, Aquarians. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th December, is the Lover's card from the Major. another major. So this is going to be an important month for many of you. You do have a choice whether it comes to professional matters or personal relationships. I think you're going to turn heads because you're going to be the center of attention. Your creativity is also going to be esteemed at this time, Aquarians. Communication is going to increase, so you need to focus. Communication is certainly bringing in opportunities, but then you could have those second thoughts. It's no point crying over spilled milk. Perhaps that was the amount that was supposed to come into your bag. So be content with whatever comes your way rather than wonder or beat yourself about quoting a higher price for your services. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st December, is the Two of Wands. Momentary tension is very likely for you, but then respite is also at hand. Money motivates you, and if money isn't adequate or if it isn't sufficient, you may well pack your bags and move to another place. At such a time, I think you will be concerned about your bank balance. Your family is also going to be worried because you do feel the need to quit in case you're not going to be amply rewarded. I think you will get relief. You're also going to be going shopping, maybe because money has come in. Surprises are certainly in store for you. You also need to negotiate and have your way. I also have the King of Cups in your reading, which flipped out. So this card is talking about the need for you to seek medical advice, legal advice. Paperwork is going to increase. Your family could question your career moves for that matter, but then you're someone who has the gift or the ability to complete one task after the other. Perhaps you will get up early or work late into the night. You do have to find alternatives and solutions to the problems that may arise at this time. I think you also need to see that the middleman doesn't get more than his pound of flesh. Maybe some people regard you as the weakest link on the work front, so you need to embolden yourself physically and mentally again. Like the pencil in this card, it has snapped, so people do target our weaknesses, so don't give anybody the opportunity to question your skills, buck up or brush your skills. Maybe you need to pull up your socks to secure yourself at work. I also have the card Dog from Lenormand, which talks about you being a loyal and dependable friend. Like this dog, it is very faithful, or someone could also be a loyalist, standing by you through thick and thin. With respect to your love life, I do have the card. I'm trying to think what I want to say to you. Perhaps your person could be tongue-tied, or even you could find yourself in such a situation. I also have this card Mute, so certainly one of you needs to get their act together. You also need to communicate effectively with your person. Some of you could be dealing with friends who are going to play matchmaker with that Three of Cups. Maybe because you're single, you do have your fair share of admirers this month. You do have a choice in love with the Lovers card. Maybe someone from another community, maybe you think this relationship is preordained or destined, but then your dissimilar backgrounds could also be playing on your mind. That is why you're not going to play ball. That is why you're going to go quiet. I think you should go with the flow rather than put limitations on your relationship. With the Lovers card also, those of you who are in an existing relationship or romantic connection, I think you could also enjoy flirtatious conversation, but then be careful because jealousy and suspicion could also be a factor in your relationship, and you don't want these insecurities to creep up in your relationship. You should trust each other because trust is the basis of a strong and healthy relationship. This could also be true for those of you who are in an unhappy connection. Maybe what you say could make your person recoil in a shell. That is why he is going to go mute. I also have the card Secret Admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Maybe this person or even you is gone quiet. Even if your heart skips a beat, you're going to be tacit. With the King of Cups also, someone has deep feelings for you for sure. The cup could be brimming over with love. You are profoundly clairvoyant, and you should follow your intuition and your hunches rather than Ignore them, whether in a connection or with respect to your professional life. You shouldn't leave anyone hanging by the thread in a relationship for sure, Aquarians, as you step into the new year. I hope Aquarians you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana. Star, do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Star signing off. Take care. Bye. Until the next time.